How's it going? Want to make this video about there's no one to convince other than the self, other than you. If you find yourself trying to convince others of whatever you want in life, and maybe um, whether it's money. Let's say you want a specific amount of money and you're trying to convince others because to you you're looking for that sort of validation from others, but they're just reflecting your subconscious fears, you know what I mean, just getting mirrored back to you. And so it's pretty much just better to obviously just convince yourself, because at the end of the day it's all just mirroring back. Everybody else is just mirroring back your own, you know what I mean, what's going on internally. So it's just so important to remember that there's no one else to convince but yourself. Convince yourself of it, about whatever you want, whoever you want to be, whatever you want. Convince yourself of it first, and you convince yourself of it by repetition, repeating, whether you like using affirmations and saying things out loud, or just rewiring your mind by keep adjusting your focus on what you want. And whatever technique or whatever thing gets you in the mindset of already in that feeling, already in that whatever you want, occupying that state of being before it's in the physical, then that's pretty much just how you convince yourself. You convince yourself, and you might not even logically believe it, until it happens, but convincing yourself of the possibility, at least, that this could happen to you, this could happen for you, whatever it is. Again, you could be that person, you can have this, you can have that. Convincing yourself without trying to convince everyone else around you. And it's like, pulling back that neediness, desperateness to have someone validate you in the external, because a lot of times it can just backfire and trigger you more when somebody says something you don't like. It can be very frustrating. So yeah, just convince yourself by repetition, not by forcing it, but just by by suggestion and subtlety, and repetition, and stepping back into that version of yourself, and claiming it to be yours, claiming to be that person in the present moment, and just over and over again until it sticks eventually. And then you don't need to convince yourself, you don't need to believe it. It's just as long as you believe in the possibility and have that sliver of faith, and if you can convince yourself fully, then that's amazing, but definitely not necessary. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video. There's nobody else to convince but the self. I hope you enjoyed, and take care.